When people are released from jail, they have the responsibility to appear in court. But some of these people choose to go on the run.
They go back home to mommy.
And that is when these guys come into the picture. So sit back and listen to the Off the Hook podcast with Chad and Rob.
Very fine people on both sides.
These are real stories, but the names have been changed.
What's going on, guys? I'm Rob.
I'm Chad. What's up?
Man, it's been a eventful weekend, kinda. Did you see the Masters at all?
Man, no. I got busy around the house and totally missed it. I wanted to watch that too, but I should have set a
man. It was pretty.
reminder.
It's pretty wild, man. I'm not like I like to play golf. Not a huge, like.
Yeah, I'm not a big golfy, but I respect the game. I like it. I like to watch it.
It was fun.
Skill involved and everything. I get it.
It's fun. Yeah. I mean, hell, I can't shoot nothing like them boys doing.
Yeah, I know you can't.
No, I'm not that great.
No, you're not.
Oh man, but it was fun to watch, man. It was. I mean, just to see how them guys make the ball spin backwards once it lands closer to the hole. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could do that, but no, mine just kind of goes to the left or the right.
A little backspin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you figure on doing that. Like, if you put backspin on it, but you stop before the hole and you put backspin on it, you're going to go further away from it.
I don't.
So you pretty much got to plan on overshooting it and backspinning it to make it come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. And them boys are talented, but congratulations to Rory. He got a grand slam. He's won them all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty cool to watch. I heard some people. I was out. We were having a drink and heard some people talking about, oh, we don't want him to. I'm like, look, whatever. Let him win. I mean, hell.
Yeah.
So, but other than that,
yeah. Other than that,
let's go to what we like to talk about the most.
well, it seems to be a hot topic always. It's always in people's face is, a little bit of politics and what's going on with the tariffs.
Yeah.
Everybody's scared to death of the tariffs. What are we going to do?
Well, I can tell you this. The stock market is not hurting.
Today, as of filming this, I just looked at the stock market and it's closing in on 600 up. So all that negativity that happened, we're just about back to even because there was like 3 days of it was just there were big drops.
Well, if you look at the chart, I saw a guy. He actually, I can't remember who it was, but he explained it really, really good. He showed a chart when Biden was in office.
It was. You literally can see a plateau right here. Then it went up.
Yep.
And then it has stopped. And it went down a little bit, but still way above where we were here.
Well, where were the Democrats at that time yelling and screaming and hollering?
I don't know. They think it's the end of the world. The freaking sky is falling.
I know.
No, people, chill out. Yeah, there's some big movement. Take advantage of it. But, no, it's not what you think. We're, watching these influencers and stuff and the way they're talking about it. Suddenly everybody's an expert at everything. It's like, I know the stock market. I know, why we don't have eggs and, why prices are high and all this shit. I mean, everybody's full of shit. You don't know anything. You just don't like who's there and you want to put in your 2 cents.
Motherfucker, you just got your GED.
I mean, understand you don't like the man, but the past 4 years we've had has been a fool that did not know anything.
Joe in the hoe, baby.
He didn't know anything. He was told, he rubber stamped things. He used whatever that e-sign thing was. It was a rubber stamp is all it was with Joe holding it. Ooh, stamp this, Joe. What is it? I don't know. You get ice cream after this. Cool, I'll do it. That's all we've dealt with for 4 years.
Oh.
God, let somebody freaking do something, man.
Well, speaking of doing something, I looked it up this morning, some tariffs, because, we had some questions, because we don't want to give false information.
Yeah, we're not trying to do that, but I mean, at the same time, I'm not going to come on here and say, you're all dumbasses because you support
Right.
the Orange Cheeto Man because, I'm tired of hearing that, man.
Orange Cheeto Man.
Be hopeful that we're going to do good.
We're moving
with
forward.
The people. I mean, I wanted Biden to do good. I did because we had to deal with him. I wanted to do good.
Because if he does good, we do good.
Right,
But
right.
He didn't.
He just
wandered around.
He did not function. Now we got somebody who functions and like they're at a different level entirely, and people just want to hate and protest and all this crap. The man's getting stuff done.
Yeah.
Chill.
Speaking of
freak out.
Speaking of getting done, so we had questions, so I looked it up this morning, and I got a good thing article from Forbes Business, which I like. Forbes. I don't think they're like really biased on one side. I think
I
they
don't know. Well, it's just
who
whatever
knows?
the hell they said. Let's see.
So we've got more than 75 countries that have came to the table wanting to negotiate.
That is fact, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
So I don't know the exact number, but it's more than. There'll be a 10% baseline tariff rate for most imported goods. But except for China, because they're still playing hardball, they will face an additional 125% tariff rate on top existing tariffs, including I think the current 34% rate. So they're getting slapped hard. Their economy can't take it.
Yeah, we're the main consumer of the world, I believe.
Right.
Yeah. So they want us to buy their cheap crap.
So some of the countries that have came to the table is the European Union, South Korea, Israel, Japan, Bangladesh, Cambodia, UK, Vietnam, India, Taiwan, Indonesia, Australia, Argentina, New Zealand. I mean, these are just the ones that have publicly came out and said, hey, we're going to negotiate. Now, we don't know exactly what countries it is because they have not released them. I do know that. So you're going to see some people out here speculating and coming up with some crazy theory or whatever, but it's just not the case. So I have a feeling that China will eventually say, okay, let's negotiate. Once they negotiate and he's done with tariffs and everything's been negotiated and handled, what's the next issue he's going to take on?
Don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I know, right? The man's been in there for what?
3 months?
3 months,
Something
and he's
like that.
done more in 3 months than
Oh, absolutely.
any president has.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to see things are going.
Yeah, I'm
in a
glad to
good
see some
direction.
stuff getting done. That's great. Yep.
Yeah. So in other news, anything else going on in your world? It's been kind of
We
a
just had a
wild-
cold snap here. I mean, we had like spring looked like it was here, and then it pulled the rug out from underneath us.
Yeah.
And at least the pollen has subsided, and now we're just waiting for spring to make its
Yeah, it's
face
been
known.
it's been chilly, but I'm hopefully today it's supposed to warm up today, and
Yep.
I hope it stays that way. Because man, I'm tired of the cold. I'm ready for summer.
I think we all are, Rob.
I think we're ready for fishing.
Yeah.
What about the off the hooks? With my off the hook gear?
Yeah.
Speaking of, if you guys want some off the hook gear, y'all gotta hit Chad up.
Yeah, all my stuff's coming in this week. I got an email a few minutes ago and a call. Hats, new lids coming in,
Oh,
and my other stuff's supposed to be here this week. I'm actually going to be at a function, like other vendors and stuff this weekend. So that's cool.
where at?
Yeah, I'm excited. Neighborhood, like our clubhouse.
Oh, okay. I had to swing by and buy something again.
Hey, come check it out, man. There's other people other than me there that are doing their stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna wear my rooster tail one again this morning, but I remembered that I wore it last week.
Oh yeah. So I sported my Smith shirt. I had to change it up. I hadn't worn this in a while, so I had to show my support for Morrissey.
Right on.
Old school.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Old school stuff.
All right. Well, our story today, ladies and gentlemen.
You got to do the little,
Oh yeah, I will. We're gonna get to it.
Okay.
So our story today is a story that we went to about going to Connecticut. This
Connecticut.
This girl, God, it's been a long time ago.
Yeah. That we had to have a girl go with us on this one.
Yeah.
And we needed a female. Patty, I think her name was Patty, was with us.
Yeah.
That's been a while back.
Yeah. So
She was PI.
we were going to get into it. So it's story time. Let's go.
I can tell stories. Got too much to tell. I can tell stories. Got too much to tell.
There we go.
And that's it.
That's all you get, man. We ain't trying to copyright here. We don't want to strike.
Yep. So anyway, getting into the story. This chick was she skipped on us. I want to say it was like a $10,000 bond. If I
believe
remember
so.
correctly. Yeah. So we started out, as we do, pull the file. We start going through who co-signed. I think they ghosted us, I want to say. So we took to social media.
Yeah, we looked at this for a minute, I think, because we didn't have no idea at first what was going on, what was happening.
Yeah. So,
And I believe we were sitting in the office when we were on Princess Street because we were still up there. We weren't down here.
Yeah, so that had to have been 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, I think it was further than that.
Was it further than that?
Yeah,
I'm terrible at time.
Yeah, I want to say 8-9 years ago.
Okay.
It's been a minute.
Oh Lord, don't say that.
What?
Been a minute.
Oh, well, it's been a while. So,
Oh, I just got notice.
what?
My new shirts are in.
Oh,
I get to go pick them up.
right on. Can't wait to see him.
My Yellowfin Patriot shirts.
Oh, that's a nice one too.
Yeah.
Them shirts are nice.
Yeah. These are different branded and pocket and all that. Anyway, you'll see.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna wear it on the next podcast.
So
all right. So we're looking, and Chad, I remember you going, hey, because I was sitting behind you, like my desk was behind you, it wasn't like facing you or nothing. You're like, hey, look at this. So I come up there and look, and you said you had found something on social media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to say that this was her stuff was, we couldn't find anything on hers, but so what we did was we did a comprehensive search of her, found a family member of hers, started looking to their social media, found a one where they had been tagged or something in a photo, and it was her, and then there was a guy that she was hugged up with, and we looked to see who he was, and we were able to find his social media page,
And pulled his information, and then we started watching him for a while, because once you have a couple, you're gonna find one through the other. Because she's not, I'm sure, I about guarantee you, she didn't when somebody's like Miss Court,
Yeah.
the other people around them may know, but they're not worried about it because it's not them. So
Yeah.
they kind of move on.
Well, yeah, some people, just sweep under the rug is whatever. And then some people actually try to actively hide them.
Mm-hmm.
Will lie, mainly like we see mothers lying for their kids.
All the time.
Yeah. It's really weird because some parents are like, oh, hell no, you're taking care of this. I didn't know about this. But then there's some situations where mothers are just like, they will lie to your face that they hadn't seen them in forever.
Right.
So it's really hard to tell.
So you really can't, we don't really bother with the mothers too much because we know that
It's kind of like a last
resort.
last resort, because you know that you could get lied to, throw you off the track, So in this case, watching social media, I think that what it was I was watching him, and I saw a picture of them outside of a house. And I think we were able to locate something like a bill or something in his name.
Yeah.
Got an address. So between that and Google Earth and the photo outside, I was able to pinpoint where they were.
And did you? We found out what kind of vehicle they were driving and the license plate.
Yeah, we found out the vehicle because I think it was part of it was in a photo
Right.
that we saw. So now we had enough information to take off and go to Connecticut.
Yep.
That's where we had it.
Everything was in his name.
Yes, everything was in his name. She was totally not posting anything on Facebook or anything.
Yeah.
So it was.
Did you write this bond or did I?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
I don't remember it either.
No, I don't remember.
I think you did.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
So here's the issues with going and getting a woman. All right. You got to be very careful of what you do when you go get a woman because you don't want no accusations. You don't want any.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we want anything to say. What we typically do is try to find another woman that's licensed to go with us. So, you know, searching them because we don't search them. They did a search, you know, and they
when they have to go to the bathroom
Yep.
on trips, you know, that's a tricky situation.
Yeah. So I remember, we were debating about this, who to take, and they were like, "Hey, Patty, she's a PI now."
Yeah, I think she just wanted a trip to go out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, it's gonna be a quick trip." You
So
know,
yeah,
'cause
we booked a flight. So I booked a flight for all of us to go up there
early in the morning.
Yeah, and we got up there and got a rental car, and it was cold.
Anytime we've gone up that way,
It seems like it's just
it's
cold. up there.
gloomy.
Yeah, it's just cold and everything up there. I remember that we got up there, we rode to the area. We found the house quickly.
Yep, found the house.
We found it pretty quickly. They were set up to where they kind of like, well, you know, they butt up behind each other.
Yep.
You know, like the back of one house is looking at the back of one house,
And
they're just in a long
Yep.
row. You know, they don't have much for a yard, just like boxes. They're just like, I call them cookie cutters. You know, that's what they look like.
yeah, they all look the same, like 2
Yeah.
3-story houses.
Yeah, so I think we rode by, couldn't see anything going on. So we rode around the block to the house that was kind of behind it,
With the Glock.
riding around the block with the Glock. Yeah. And so we,
Sat there, and I remember you letting me out, though. You let me out, and I went walking.
yeah.
I did go walking by the
Right.
house to see if I could see anything, because she doesn't know who I am.
Right.
So I remember walking past, and I'm like, hey, I see a car in the backyard that matches ours.
Yeah.
Description.
Yeah.
So you come pick me up. Then we went back to that house that's directly behind them. 'Cause
Right.
It was
right.
vacant.
Yeah. We sat there for a while just watching, you know, one of those few hours into it. You know, you always debate. I'm really hungry.
I know, right?
You know,
Yeah.
I want to break for lunch.
Or I
We've
gotta
been sitting
pee.
here. Yeah, I gotta pee. You know, so you gotta worry that when you're gone, they're gonna freaking leave on you or something.
Yeah, because it's happened. Believe
Yeah,
me,
it
it's
has-
happened.
it
You're
has
like,
happened.
oh, I missed my spot.
Yeah, I think we decided to take a break for a little bit, left, came back, and we were good. But I think as soon as, not long after we got back,
Right.
we saw some movement. We saw somebody moving toward the to the car.
We couldn't see who actually. It was a girl and a guy.
Yeah, we couldn't
we could-
positively ID her.
Right, because I think there was like a couple of trees in the
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
and the way it was positioned, you couldn't really see when they come out the door.
Right.
But we knew it was a girl and a guy.
Yeah. So
So we see them pull out, like they pull out, and they, from our point of view, they pull right, and so we go out, and of course we go in the same direction as them,
Yeah.
and we get behind them, and we follow them.
Right. So we follow them for, you know, a couple of lights, and then finally they turned into a gas station.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep,
And so we're like, all right, this is where it's going to go down. Gas station.
let's do it.
I mean, you're pumping your gas. You're about as vulnerable.
She gets out. She's
So,
driving.
Yeah. So we pull up and we're like, you know, they're at the pump and we're literally on the other side of the pump.
Yeah,
You know,
we're
they don't know who the hell we are. So we,
pop out. Hi.
yeah. So Rob goes over and, you know, the girl's pumping the gas and is like, hey, you so-and-so. And yeah. And he's like, you know, shows her the badge and say, we're bondsmen, you know. You're going to have to come with us. And then she started, huh? What? No, all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And the dude gets out, or he starts to get out.
Yeah. This is so funny.
And I went over and I was like, not a good idea, dude.
And dude gets back in his damn car. He doesn't hesitate.
I mean, dude was letting the girl pump gas, man. He wasn't much of a guy. It wasn't much of a man there. So we were doing that girl a favor that day.
Yeah.
Taking her away from that guy that wasn't much of a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's literally inside messing with his phone.
Who knows? He might have transitioned by now.
By now, yeah, that was before all this craziness happened. So
Right.
he might have found his niche. Maybe he was called to be that later. Maybe.
So I thought I was in her laughing. I'm getting her in handcuffs. I'm getting her in handcuffs, and I seen him get out, and I see Chad go there. He goes, "No, bro, not a good idea." And he's like, "Oh, okay, sir." And he gets back.
Close the door. He gets back.
Close the door.
And
So
anyway,
we get her in the truck, and then we talk to him. You talk to him through the window.
Yeah, we talked to him through the window, and we wanted a good safe. Let him know what's going on.
Yeah.
We weren't, just gonna kidnap her and take off or anything. We're like, look, she missed court. She's got to go back. This is going to happen, and you can get her stuff. I think he was going to go back and get her some stuff.
Yeah, because we were like, "Hey, you got 5 minutes."
Yeah, and we know how far it was to go home because we just followed you, so we know how long it would take.
So we go over to a Food Line parking lot or something and kind of wait for him for a few minutes. And 5 minutes go by, and we don't see him, and I'm like, and then I know she goes, "Well, he'll be here in a minute. He'll be here in a minute." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't like this."
Yeah, so again,
we usually don't do that.
We usually don't do that because we don't know if he's going back to go get a couple of dudes to come help him, actually be a man and confront us or something.
Right.
So after we give her, what did we give her? 10 minutes, something like that.
Not even that. I think it was like 5 minutes.
Whatever. We were like, look, we're just gonna go. He's gonna have to come pick you up.
Yep.
So
you'll be in Brunswick County.
We head on the road. We get on the road, and she's crying, and and all this mess.
And Chad has a great idea because we were hungry.
Well, we don't go up north a lot. I mean, occasionally, not a lot, But I have I like hard rolls. Any New Yorker will know what I'm talking about.
They're so good.
Anybody from the north up there, they just call them rolls, but they're hard rolls.
Yeah,
like a breakfast sandwich roll.
We had some last time when we were in Brooklyn. Remember that time we were in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
You're like, "Hey man, I'll be right back." I'm like, "All right, cool." He brings me back this hard roll with Reubens.
The hard rolls are like breakfast. They're bacon, egg, and cheese, or ham, egg, and cheese. On a roll. But any New Yorker will know what I'm talking about. How good they are.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah. Place up there by us now.
Yeah.
They actually have the rolls brought in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so we did our shopping there, and we hit the road.
Yep.
And so we drove back.
Well, first it was an amazing place to eat at. It was like pizza, and so we fed her.
Yeah.
And then I remember her saying that, it was at that time of the month for her or whatever. You remember that?
Yeah. She was. Hygiene wasn't
hitting
on much, if I recall right.
Yeah, she stunk bad.
Yeah.
And Patty, poor girl, she was back there sitting with her going, with a window cracked all the time. You remember?
Girl.
Oh, man, that was bad.
Yeah.
So we drive.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
We're like, sorry.
She's like, I didn't sign up for this.
So we were back. That night. We fly out that morning, and we get back with her that night at Brunswick County Jail.
Yeah.
And them days are long, man. Especially when you fly out, you drive back, and all the adrenaline's done. And when you get back, man, it's just like, I'll see you in a couple of days, Chad.
Yeah, it takes a lot out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was stuff. I don't know what to call her. We've already named one we've already named one person Stinky.
Yeah. I don't know.
What'd you say, Miss Connecticut?
Miss Connecticut, sure, that works. That's fine. But yeah, she
Was it Kenneth Kniff from Connecticut?
Kenneth Kniff from Connecticut.
I don't know if y'all...
Eminem reference, if that's any of y'all know what that is.
Yeah, man. Oh,
I guess our Joey McVitie would know that one, right?
Yeah.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
What? Shout out to Joey.
Big J.
What's up?
Hope you're doing well up there, brother.
Selling them houses and slinging bail.
I know, right? Everybody's got to do a couple things just because, you know, the bail's been like up and down. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
Well, yeah, it's like I had 2 calls over the weekend. They were DWIs. I don't know if it was the first one or second one, but one was a 5,000.
Then you got unsecured.
And then it got unsecured when they went to court. So, I don't know what that was all about. That's what we're dealing with.
I know. Hopefully it's changing. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've been having some good reviews on YouTube, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting the analytics for it, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for supporting us, and thank you for being there for us and commenting and replying and the whole nine. And Chad, I'm telling you, Chad's got the nicest shirts and the hats coming out. You got to get one.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my link in here eventually when I'm done. I'm like finishing up on the website. It's rough, but start out rough and I'll get better. But anyway, I'm about ready to put that out. So
yeah, it's gonna be good. I like it. I like the way the new AI stuff now. You remember last
the
week?
artwork?
Yeah.
Yeah, for your backgrounds and
Yeah,
stuff.
that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I was just doing that for some shirts.
Man, AI's come a long ways, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what you can do with that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. And sorry, I got a phone call. Excited to see what happens in the future with that. Hopefully, America is the leader in AI because I think that is the new technology.
Yeah, on all kinds of levels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening. If you like to see us, you can look us up on YouTube, Off the Hook Bail Bond Podcast. We're here. We're on there. Subscribe, like, comment. Got any questions? Reach out to us. We'll address them. And if you like hearing us, well, from YouTube, you can check us out on Spotify and Apple and all streaming platforms. But until then, I am Rob.
I'm Chad. What's up?
And we will talk to you later.
You've been listening to Off the Hook with Chad and Rob. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And be sure to follow us for notifications for another exciting episode. But in the meantime, you can go to our website at www.offthehookbail.com to see more. So until next time, stay out of trouble, or it'll be you that needs to get off the hook. See you soon.